Hi, and welcome to this video where I'm going to discuss the mandatory tax filing for inactive companies now required by the Costa Rican government. Now, this deadline has been pushed back several times within the tax department. Then the tax department online system got hacked by ransomware, and it's taken them over 2 months to rebuild this system. Now they are back, and we have to deal with this tax filing. So the purpose of this video is to take you step by step through the filing of this form. In the past, inactive companies, which are generally companies that just hold a real estate asset or a vehicle, but they have no economic activity other than just serving as a holding company, they were not required to file any type of tax return because there was no income to report. Now, despite this, the tax department passed these new regulations requiring all inactive companies to file a D-101 simplified version of the tax form. In that form, what they want you to list is the value of the assets of the company and any liabilities. So why are they doing this? At this point, it is to gather information about the assets of all companies registered in Costa Rica. Now, in the past, in some European countries, they would use this information and then impose an asset tax on the value of those assets. Many of these European countries have since done away with that practice. The other rationale is that it will be used to establish capital gains on those assets. The bottom line for us now is they want that information in their database, and it is mandatory to file it. So today we're here to review what information is going to be required so you can fill it out and be compliant with that obligation. Now let's go over the 3 options you're going to have depending on your status in the country. So number 1, if you're a resident with residency card, a DMIX or local identification cedula, then you can set up your own account on the ATV online platform and you can file this form on your own. 2, if you don't have residency, i.e. you don't have a DMIX card, in this case the ATV system is not going to let you create an account. So you're going to have to first apply for a taxpayer identification number called a NITE, and once you can have that NITE number, then the ATV system will let you to register an account. However, to get a NITE number, you're going to have to go to one of the tax offices in Costa Rica in order to apply for that NITE. Now, finally, if you are not in Costa Rica and you don't have residency, then you're going to have no other option but to grant a power of attorney to a CPA, an attorney, or somebody in Costa Rica to assist you with the entire process. That way, that person with that power of attorney can step in your shoes and go and apply for the NITE, and then also register on the ATV platform to create your tax filing. In this next section, let's go over an example so you can see what the filing form looks like and the type of information that they're requesting in each of the sections of the form. Okay, so the first step is for you to head to ATV. ATV is the online tax platform of the Costa Rican Tax Department. And there you're going to enter into the system as either a taxpayer or as a legal representative of a company. You have those 2 options. Now, since we're doing inactive companies, you're going to select legal representative. And the system, if you are listed as a legal representative on a company, the system will automatically pull that information up and it should be in the database. So then it's just a matter of selecting the company where you are the legal representative. You click on that. And then that opens up the window to be able to start doing the tax filing. Okay, so here you are on the window where it says file the return. You're going to go up and select, there it is, D-101, income tax return. It says traditional or inactive company. So there you go, that's what you're going to select. Next, select the filing year. So for this one, we have to file for 2020 and 2021. So you're going to select that in the period section right here. Then the system is going to give you a notice that says that the company that you've selected has been categorized as inactive for this period. So therefore, it's telling you only have to fill out the information related to assets and liabilities. So you accept that, and then you go to the next screen. Okay, so in this section, this is the actual form. So it would contain all the company information up here. Then in the second section, where it says activos y pasivos, that's assets and liabilities, you put the cash balances, you put the capital stock of the company. It's going to ask you for any inventory that the company owns. It's going to ask you for the fixed assets that the company owns. And then it's going to ask you for any liabilities that the company owes. And that would fulfill all the lines requested by this form. When you're done, you hit validate, and then that will process the tax return in the system. Now, of course, the intent of this video is to show you just a brief overview of what is required to get this form filed. We definitely recommend that you sit down with your Costa Rican CPA or tax attorney in order to review the exact numbers that you need to input into that form before you log in and start completing that form. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now, and we'll see you on the next video.